Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to our Minnesota Wild G mode. So, unfortunately, I just realized since I got a new laptop that my mic was not set up, and I actually made a first bit of this with the draft and a trade. So, unfortunately, you guys will not be able to see that part. I will show the trade right now, though, so you guys can see it. So as you guys could see, we basically traded away Ryan Suter and who else was it? Ryan Suter and our goaltending prospect, medium elite Nicholas Whiting. We traded them away to the Dallas Stars in exchange for their medium elite goaltender prospect, Corson, who is actually almost NHL ready. And we also picked up a top four defenseman in Barry Ruchin. So a pretty solid trade for both teams. I think we traded a lot more in trade value. We could have probably got a third back in that trade, but I think it was a good deal for both sides. So anyways, yeah, the draft. I'll show you guys who we signed in the or drafted at the draft, because now I actually can't show you guys that either. It sucks. I wish I would have realized if my mic was set up or not. Okay, so unsigned. So this year we drafted this guy with our first round pick, Georges Lemaire, medium top 6'4", power forward guy. We also drafted Flynn. Who else did we draft? Forsberg, high bottom 6, 17 years of age. Who else did we get? Wingorowski, 7th D. So it wasn't really that strong of a draft, and we also got this guy just because of his name, Gabrick, in the 7th round. He's not going to be really anything. So yeah, that's our unsigned guys, and now we have to do some big contracts if we want to, and some guys we're going to have to get rid of. So for sure, I want to blow up this team kind of during the off season is what I was actually going to say in the last episode, or this episode, but I couldn't actually in the start of the draft because of my mic problems. So basically this off season, we're going to kind of rebuild the team to being a younger team, and we're going to be going through a bit of a couple year rebuilding stage, I think. So we have $44 million in cap space considering we got rid of Ryan Suter. So what do we want to do here? So we're going to release Eric Stahl just for starters. I think, how much years does he want? He wants an extension. 1 year, 4.3. That's not too bad because he's serviceable still, but he might drop off. Henrique's definitely going to go. And the reason being, I'll show you guys quickly as well, is he had a bad season with us. Like, he was playing great in New Jersey, but then he came over to us and only put up 24 points. And he was only a 0 for plus minus. Everybody else was pretty much in the pluses. The only good thing is he had 2 shorthanded goals for us, so he's a good penalty killer, but he is dropping and he's not that good anymore, so bye-bye Adam Henrique. And then also Nino Niederreiter is dropping and he does not want an extension, so I don't think we're going to be able to get him back, unfortunately. Jaskin wants an extension, but I don't know if I want him. He's his serviceable 4th liner. Or 3rd liner now, actually. Bodker does not want to come back. I know that because they didn't give him enough ice time. We could give Lucia a re-contract. 76 overall. Yeah, we might as well just give him a contract. We could find somebody better, but we'll give him a 1-year deal at 1.1 mil. Wait, what RFAs do we have to get back? Eriksson Ek, definitely we want to get him back. He actually wants an extension, so that's nice. So we'll give him 3 years is good, and we'll give him 4.5. It's close to what he wants. Taylor Radish, 1 year and 1.25. Gustav Borman, usually I'd edit this all out. Gustav Borman could come back from the AHL club, because I think he led AHL defenseman down there for us. Salaturo could come back. Sokolov, I think, will come back because he's got still some trade value, I think, with the top 9 potential. Chizen will come back. And Mason Shaw will come back. And then any unsigned goaltenders. Kakinen, he's probably going to want he wants a one-way deal, but $975 will get him back for the AHL club again, even though he's not that good of a goaltender. And Devin Dubnik's does not want an extension. See, we're gonna have to probably go through a rebuild because of Dubnik's not gonna want to sign with us again. But at least we have Corson jumping to the NHL, and we have Pickard currently. So, unsigned. I don't think I want to give any of these guys contracts potentially. You know what? I might give Forsberg a contract because he was in Sweden. He could probably play in the AHL club, so might as well give him a contract. And I think that's all I'm going to give a contract to. Yeah, Lemaire was from the QMJHL, so he can't play even in the AHL just yet. But continue with the UFAs. We need to get Kaprizov back, even though he doesn't want a contract renewal. We want to try and get him back, so we're going to have to give him more money than he actually wants. So just because I want him to sign for us 3 years at $7.5 million, hopefully that's enough to get him back. And then Brodin, let's see, he didn't want a contract renewal either. We'll give him 2 years at $6.5 million, considering we have the cap space now. We might as well give these guys some decent amount of money. And let's just advance a day and see if we got those guys back. And then we could see if we could target like Dubnyk again. We might be able to get Dubnyk back if we give him more money, but I don't think he's gonna want to sign with us because he wants to go to a team that can maybe contend for the playoffs. So Brodin, Eriksson Ek, Lucia, and Kaprizov is accepted. Good. And Radish, Salturo, some AHL dudes, and good. Okay. So now we have some lesser known contracts to sign, or lesser players that we don't need to necessarily get back, except for maybe Dubnyk. Oh wait, and yeah, Domna's contract ends next year, so we don't have to worry about him yet. So yeah, Nino, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get back, unfortunately, because yeah, he's just not happy with how his ice time was. So unfortunately, Nino Niederreiter is going to be released, even though I don't really want to release him because he's been one of our leading point mans almost every year. Jaskin, I don't know if I want Jaskin back. Eric Stahl will give him a 1-year deal, I think, just in case. 1 year at 4.2, that's a lot of money for him, but whatever. That would leave us with 23 million in cap space. Olofsson could be an AHL player again. Same with Birchie. We got to release some of these AHL guys. Yeah, we're going to release Curtis Gabriel, just so we can make room for Forsberg. Wait, what about Rafalski, low top 9? Some of these guys got trade value though, so we might as well give the low top 9s at least some thing. And Pirietta, how's his stats? He's not a bad shooter. We might as well give him a contract too, even though these guys aren't going to necessarily be that good. And Nas, we're going to actually release you just in case, to give more roster space down there. And let's see, goaltenders, Dubnyk. What can we get? What does Dubnyk want? We might be able to get him back. I don't want to give him a 3-year deal though, because I think I saw him retire at 37. Because if we could get him back, we could trade away Pickard, and then he could until Corson's ready. So you know what? We'll give him a 1-year deal at $7 million, and if he doesn't want to come here, then we might have to just run with Pickard and our youngster. And then RFAs, we have no RFA goalies anymore, and no RFA forwards. So we should have mostly everybody back. Hopefully we could get Dubnyk back. I wouldn't mind having him in for 1 more year at least, because he's a really good goaltender. So Eric Stahl has re-signed with us. Dubnyk has rejected. So more cash. I'm not giving you 7.5 though. It's a lot. So, and Olofsson rejected too. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, so then I guess Dubnyk is gonna go as well during this free agency. So yeah, we're gonna have to look for a new starting goaltender, or we could use Pickard as a starter. And who else is gonna go? Jaskin wants an extension though. Olofsson, I guess we didn't give him enough. Yeah, that's a lot of money to give away to Jaskin. So yeah, Jaskin, you are going to go as well. Sorry, buddy. And same with you, Olsen, because we could find replacements for you guys. So, and Dubnik, you're gonna go as well because you just don't want to come back. So I don't think we should give him $8 million for 1 more year. I know he's a 90 overall, but we could just have a bit of a tanking year and hopefully there's like a good franchise prospect next year. So sim to free agency. Bye bye Devin Dubnik. Thank you for your time here and leading us to 1 Stanley Cup Finals appearance. That's a big player to lose, but we should be able to find some decent players in free agency. And maybe I'll make some trades here in this offseason as well. So Alex Ovechkin's actually available still. That'd be nice to bring him in for just 1 year to play alongside of some youngsters. Who else? Some good, decent players. What do we really even need? We just lost Dubnik, so we need for sure a goaltender maybe. Dubnik is the best available. Mason, no. Yeah, there's nothing really good for goaltenders, so we'll just leave the goaltenders the way we just had it. And with Pickard, I think Pickard is here, right? Or am I thinking of the wrong GM mode? Because I have a offline Vegas GM mode too, so I just don't know if I'm thinking of the wrong one or not. So let me look at... Let's just go propose trade. See what we need. Okay, so centers that are in the NHL. We got 1, 2, 3. And we need a 4th line center. That's what we need for sure. Left wingers, 1, 2. Or we could use Stahl as a center this year. Yeah, we might be able to use Eric Stahl as a center. So centers are good. 1, 2, 3. We need some wingers. Looks like. Yeah, we need wingers. I could actually pick up Ovechkin this year. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need 2 more defensemen, or at least 1 more defenseman. So, let's see. Oh yeah, because we traded. Did we trade away TVR? No, I don't think so. I don't even know. So we need at least 2 more defensemen. Murray wouldn't be that bad. I wonder if I could get Ovechkin, even though he probably wants to go to a contender. Victor Arvidsson might be a good. You know what? Actually, Victor Arvidsson. 4 years. We could give him. Let's give him a 2-year deal. And let's give him 8.2. He could play alongside of Kaprizov and some others. So hopefully that will get rid of that one winger spot. We need at least Niederreiter. Yeah, he would replace Niederreiter. See, Niederreiter's now up to an 84. He just didn't want to come back to us, and he didn't like us at all. So, Matheson might not be that bad. 82. We need some more defensemen, like I said. Yeah, or Ryan Ellis. You know, actually, Ryan Ellis. I know both of them are from the Preds. Or actually, Ryan Ellis was with the Jets last season, I think, in this. We could give him 1 year at 6.7 just to come play with our youngsters and stuff like that. And I think that's almost everything. Maybe some... Wait, a 4th line center, I think I was saying. 4th line center. Where is a good 4th line center? Getzlav. How much does Getzlav want? A lot of money. It's not that bad. How did he produce last season? This is overall 42 points still. Probably getting worse defensively though. He's not that bad still defensively. He might be though the same. Yeah, he's the same type of thing as an Adam Henrique, but older. So, Nick Bonino, that actually might not be that bad. He's got good defensive stats, but 3 years, I don't think I'm going to sign him to a 3-year deal. 1 year at $5 million. And I think that's all we're going to do for contracts. I don't know if there's going to be anybody that wants to actually sign here, because they're all probably wanting to go to a cup contender. Okay, so let's just see if we can get those guys. And if we do, then I might also make a couple trades to help out our team. And yeah, so let's see some of the next season for now. And so Bonino has accepted, Arvidsson's accepted, and Ryan Ellis is accepted. So we got everybody we wanted. Now let's take a look at our roster so far again. And then we can see if we need to acquire anything else before we go into next season. I might do like the first month of simulation already, just because since you guys lost out on the draft. So what do we have for each position? Center, sort. So we got 4 centers. Eric Stahl might be playing as the winger. Left wingers 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good enough. And so for Lucia's pretty weak. And we only got 1 right winger. Yeah, wait, 2 right wingers kind of gives Reddish. Yeah, our winger core might be really weak this year. Defensively, though, we might be strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that looks good. And Borman could be our depth guy, I guess. And Ruchin's the guy that I traded for. He looks pretty solid. He's got good slap shot and stuff like that. Pretty solid defensive stats. He's going to be in the AHL for at least another year. And then our goaltender prospect, that's going to be in the NHL this season. It's going to be Corson. Corson should be up to an 80 at least by the start of the season. So he's actually drafted by the Columbus Blue Jackets. So, and then I guess, yeah, I think he got traded to the Dallas Stars, and then we traded for him because Dallas wanted to get rid of him for some reason. Okay, so I think we should be good to go. So let's sim to next season and see what our lines look like. Okay guys, so we're up here at the start of the next season. Let's just take a look at, let's see, so nobody in the HL is actually ready. Goaltenders, Corson, 79 now, so he could be our backup still. Our goaltending core is going to be a bit weak, but whatever. 79 and an 82, and we do have Calvin Pickard here. Okay, so edit lines. So let's just go best lines for now. Okay, so this team actually doesn't look too bad. So we got Kunin with Stahl and wait, who has better face-offs? Kunin, I think, does. Yeah. Okay, so Kunin with Stahl and Greenway on the second line, and Kaprizov with Arvidsson and Granlund, all 86 is not bad. Third line, Reddish is up to an 80 now, so that's serviceable with Benino and Eriksson Ek. It's Benino listed as third line as well. But then Benino face off 77, Eriksson X 76. So I guess we'll leave Eriksson X on the wing. And Rouse is 71. Why do we have him in? We might need to sign some people, and I don't want all those defensemen in the NHL. So let me just edit the lines, guys, and I'll see you guys back up here in a second. Okay, guys, so we do have a bit of a problem. So basically, we do not have good enough fourth line players, so I'm going to probably have to sign some players still, even though it's at the start of the season. So let's just go done for now, and let's just take a look and see if there's anything still available that we could get for our fourth line. Maybe we should have picked up some more wingers. Rupee Hintz is still available at RFA, but what would we have to give up for that? Is that wouldn't be that bad to bring in. What do we have to give up? A first and a third? No, I don't want to do that. There's mostly defenseman. Delorier could play on a fourth line. I'll just get him back, or get him for the team. And anybody else that could help us out here on the fourth line. Our team's going to be pretty weak on the fourth line, but whatever. Brock McGinn, 70 on face-offs. Okay, bring you in for a 1 year, one-way deal at 750. Tamela, it's not bad either, but okay, I think that's all we could do. So we're gonna have to sim a couple days into the preseason, I think, in order to get these guys. So let's just go. I guess we could go sim to regular season, but once the signings happen, we'll stop the simulation. So Delray is accepted and McGinn is accepted. So let's go back to here. So we haven't yet lost an preseason game. So Borman, you're going to be our depth defenseman. But actually, I'm going to have to go to roster moves because they probably signed them to the minors. Let's see, in the system. Yeah, these guys come up. Why did it go back to the main screen? What the hell? Edit lines. So Borman gets replaced by Delorier. Yep, Delorier is going to play on the wing. Lucia is going to play on this side. And Birchie, whatever you want to call him, is going to get replaced by Brock McGinn. There you go. So now our team looks like this. So our fourth line's a little weak, but it's not too bad still. So yeah, I think that's good. Defensively, we look a lot stronger. Dumba and Ellis, well, actually not really that stronger because we lost Suter. Brodeen, Murphy, Van Riemsdyk, and Riley. Goaltending, we look really weak in comparison to last year. So Corson's our backup goaltender, and he should be growing pretty nicely. Pickers are starters. Scratched, we have Borman and Birchie. And then down in the minors, I have to still edit the lines. Make sure all our youngsters are playing. So Hecht is still playing. He's up to a 58 now. Gonchar playing good, 64 now. And Sokolov and Lundstrom's up to a 73. So he's almost getting ready for the NHL. Taking him a long time to grow, but whatever. Who else do we have that shouldn't be scratched? Rao could play. Yeah, Rao's pretty solid. So we'll put Rao here. Pro Horkin, low top 9. Jenks, I don't want Jenks playing. I want Forsberg's playing. There you go. So now all our prospects should be almost in. Wow, what the heck? Oh, wait, actually, instead for Hodges, you're going to go down to here. And Ruchin, you're going to go up to the top defensive pairing. And Golden and Duffy's not even a defenseman. There goes to Jalen. And boom. There you go. And goaltending, Kakinen, yep, and McCulloch. And scratch, we should have like periodic could be scratched, yeah, that's fine. Yep, okay, so anyways guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of our Minnesota Wild GM mode. So next episode we will get the season started. We might do all the season in one episode just because we might be a bad team anyways. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.